Nining Acholi, welcome back to Chaka Leb Acholi, segment with Kwan Leb Acholi, session number 82, reading on the Africa, no, Africa, I'm done with Africa, reading on Magwi. I started reading on Magwi a couple of days ago. Magwi is the last clan of the Acholi tribe of present-day South Sudan. Uh, So with that, I started reading on the subclans of Magui. Okay, we found that Magui has 8 subclans, which are Orak, Bura, Amika, Labu, Labure or Labure, Afufuru or Ejola, Palagon, Palagoni or Palangoni, Palimu, and Kilio. Okay, so I started reading um, on the first subclan, which is Orak, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Did I read yes? No, yesterday I passed out. I tried putting the baby to sleep and I fell asleep, so I didn't read last night. But the night before, I did read on Orak, which is the first subclan of the Magui clan. Okay, and they are the founding fathers of Magui. Okay, but we also found that they do not have any uh, land or land rights. They don't have any mountains or significant mountains, um, or any jock or spiritual power or God or deity. Okay, now today I'm going to read on Buddha. It's about 1 page of reading. Okay, and then tomorrow I'll read on the third subclan, which is Amika. Believe it or not, I thought Amika was part of another uh, another clan. I could be mistaken. I think I read about Amika, and it seems like most of the clans have similar subgroups or subnames because they are the same group of people that had split up at some point. Okay. Um, so today I will read on Bura. If you're from Bura, please make sure to like, comment, share. Uh, let us know how we're doing. Let me know if the information that I'm reading today is correct. If you're from Bura of Magui, that is. Okay. Make sure to like, comment, share. Follow us on Facebook. We are on Facebook as Child Level Chuli, which is the official page. I am also on Facebook, airing on Chage Kang South Sudan, which is my personal one. I do share other stuff on that page. Okay. Follow us on YouTube. We are on YouTube as Chage Chuli as well. What my tech. Uh, if you would like to be a guest, please send me a message. Please, please, please. I know that some of our people back home, they're not able to join because they don't have uh, either connection or network or the data to get on the platform, uh, even just for 5 or 10 minutes. So, but if you can, if you're from any other parts of the world and you want to join, please send me a DM or a direct message so we can have you on the show and talk about the Acholi people, Acholi culture, Acholi clans, Acholi chiefs, any current events about the Acholi people. I'm Jacqueline Kangakwan. I'm not sure if I introduced myself. You probably already know that. Okay, so I'm going to jump into reading about Buddha, and tomorrow I will read on Amika. Let me see how long the reading on Amika is. Hmm. Hmm. Malagoni, Labura. It looks like he's jumping around a bit with their reading. What's Labure? Okay, Labure. Amika. So it seems like the Amika people, tomorrow when I start reading about the Amika people, it seems the Amika includes a few other groups that we'll cover tomorrow, which are Logwa, Anyang or Onyang, Lokomiji, Imerok, and Ongero. Okay, I swear I read about these people before, but I guess not. I'll read on them tomorrow night. So tonight I'm reading about Bura. The Bura subgroup can be found in various clans within the Acholi tribe of present-day South Sudan. Okay, maybe even in the Acholi of northern Uganda. So, but this reading is on the Bura of Magwi. Okay. So, based on the writer's research, he found that the Bura people, reading in the Acholi language, of course, Jo Bura Tigi Dok Ot Matino Areo, Mana Ye Bura Palagoni, Nyopa Longani, or Bura Pa Onyonga, 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 Onyonga. Bura pa onyonga, onyonga, okay? Gi bura padieri, bura padiko is another way to say it, bura padiko, okay? Te kwarami magwi, wajani jo bura palangon, nope, palongani, bura palongani, gi jo bura padieri, Duccio Binogi Koyo Mi Imarok. Okay. So they came from a ball. Yokoyo Mi a ball. Okay. Which is another clan in present day South Sudan. Another clan of the Acholi tribe in present day South Sudan. So, anyways, they came from Koyomi Imarok, which is another group of people that are in a ball. I'm not sure if Imarok is a separate tribe altogether. And then he writes that Chi Crasalera Owajani Danami Obura Danami Bura Palongani Obinogi Kidonge Gidonge Gibinogi Pologani Obinogi Gidonge Mati Lobo Lotugo Dano Mokena Wajani Jo Bura Palogani Pologani Aye Mao Chaho Bino Ikin Jo Magwi ka Bura Padiri o Lobo Kogi. Lo dirmi Magwi Wajaborani La Dit a Uya. Oh my God. Was it my dad? It looks like I'm a little delayed still. You guys let me know if I'm delayed. La Dit a Uya. My dad's nickname is Awiya. Was it my dad that led these people to Bura? Or the Bura people? I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Excuse me. So, anyways, they say that Bura paloganye a ye mo chakobino ikinjo magwi ka bura padieri o lobokogi. O diro mi magwi waje borane la dit a uya a ye mau kelo jo bura paloganye gi imarok iloba chuli mi Sudan. Gino we lobo imarok ilok kom ngane giboro imarok lokom mita mau biro ka negodana maduong e Mohamacha. Ento Prasalera e book mere the Luo Part 2 Luo Traditions o chane jobura pologanye obino gi gidonge mati lobo lotugo. Gin bena ye wehi kot. Okay. Ruod bura mi achiel nyinge rukanyang kala chien ruod rukanyang onywalo wuode chokale Inge topa ruot rukonyang wore chokale o mahoke. Ruot chokale nyo chokal bene o nyomo dako kagino nywala kwere wore magilungo ni onge. Inge topa ruot chokale wala chokal wore onge o mahoke. Ruot onge a ye maukila luak mi bura pologanye wala pologanye gi donge i Leb Acholi mi Sudan. Source me information in J.P. Crossalera, 1951. Okay. Kadang ninga jo bura pologanye wala pologanye obino ogero idi got okire wala got okire. Okay. Gino nongo jorak dong tie idi koi pen ite got okire wala okire. Imo kama jo bura pologanye wala loganye o okwere kom got okire. Nyo okire nen chalo jorak o nongo dong o bero ide koi chok mohario. Mod jorak gi jo bura pologanye wala loganye bene uchako nyom ikinge. Te kwar mi Magwi wajo ne rura uya mi bura paloganye owurogi kidikot. Remember we're talking about kidikot, the rainmakers of Africa. So they're saying here the rainmakers of Bura of Magwi came from Pologanye, the Pologanye people. Chief or Ruot Uya is the one that had kidikot. He had the pebble, remember? I was talking about the pebble, right? So he was chosen to be a rainmaker. So he's a chief with kidikot for rainmaking, okay? So he led his people to Magwi, present-day Bura, in Magwi, okay? Chi karma rura uyo dak penyi te got okire. Eno wilo kidikot mokene gibot rot awia miorak. Ning jone never similar awia and awia. Similar names for these people. So they're saying when he got to Mount Okire, which is in the Bura territory of Magwi, he found other people there and the chief there. The chief of Orak was already there. They're saying he bought purchased a kidikot, which is another rainmaking pebble, right? He bought one from the chief that was already there, named Ruot Awia, or Chief Awia of Orak, okay? Why would you want to buy it? That's not how it works. You're not supposed to buy it. It's supposed to be passed on to you. It actually chooses you. So you can't just purchase it or steal it. It won't work. And then, what does the writer say about that now? Inge bero idi got okire pi moha aboro jo bura pologanye wala loganye la chino nongoni ngomatie idi got pe cham. Of course it doesn't, because he purchased the kidikot. He wasn't chosen to have it, the one he purchased. So they're saying now they were not able to grow any crops while they were there, the people of Bura Pologanye. Okay? So where they were settled got Okire, they were not able to grow any crops. It was very dry, right? There was a drought. But if you're chief with kidikot, you're supposed to be able to call the rain and make it work. But it wasn't working, right? So Piman, dak penye te got. Ikum jorak. Okay? Lo diro magwi mo kena waje borani. Imo hamenu majo bura pologanye o dak kwere peny ite got okire. Jo bura padieri bene o bino kwere gi ikoyo mi imarok. Gino gere kum jorak dok bong. Dwan wacho ni jo bura padieri peo dak gi imarok pilok mi kech. Ento gino lubu jwe omego megi mi bura pologanye, pilog min kaka nyowat. So when they moved from the mid area where God Okita is, Mount Okita is in Magwi, okay? Uh, and their chief of Uya or Rora Uya had purchased a kirikot. It wasn't working. It was a drought. It was famine. They moved closer to the where the mountain was, Lodoni Tegot, right, the bottom of the mountain. Okay, so they can be close to the Orak people, because the chief of Orak, Chief Awia, um, had that power, right? So they were able to harvest. So as soon as they did that, the people of Bura Padieri also came. The Bura Padieri people also came from Imarok, or the Koyo people of Imarok. They followed the Bura Pologanye. I guess they were family, right? It makes sense because the chief seems like they have similar names. So the Bura Padieri people also came from Imarok and followed the Bura of Palaganye, Wala Palaganye, okay, to Magui. And they settled next to each other as foreigners with the Orak people. Okay, remember the Orak was the founding group of Magui. Then came the Bura Palagani, and then came the Bura Padieri. Okay, they came from the same place. Yala, acho chani nga, Jorak gi jo Bura ori ite got okire, well okire, pi Muhammad Duong. Ka imoha par bong wani pira dek, Jorak o dak wakagi e dikoi, gin Ochiro Gary team, Maggie Magilungo ni team Lobela. 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 Okay? Kajo Bura Pologanye, wala Loganye, Gi Jo Bura Padiri Kono, Odaki Idekoi, Gino Chiro Gary Doc Guru Pabilal, Ma Agi Itorit Chiro E Opari. So at some point, I would say way after the British invasion, okay? In 1930, they started to split up and move to different places in different directions. The Orak people, who are the founding fathers, moved from where they are by God Okire or Mount Okire, well Okire, from Idekoi. They moved from there to Lobela, Team Lobela, okay? And then the two Bura clan subgroups, Paloganye and Padieri, also split up. After they left that place, they went to Guri Pabulal, okay, to settle, which is closer to Torid, or starting from Torid up to Opadi. So basically on the roadside from Torid to Opadi, okay? That's where they settled, the Buddha people of Magwi, okay, by the roadside. If you guys can recall the reading on the Omeo, the Agoro, uh, the Ofrika, they're all very close, including with the Magui. Okay, they were all kind of living close to each other in a certain region of Eastern Equatoria when they settled there before the British came. When the British came, they were up to no good. There was a lot of fighting, and they couldn't see or control it because they like by the mountain. So they were forced to relocate and settle by the roadside where um, the British and their district commissioners were able to monitor them easily from the roadside, right? So here it makes sense when they're saying by 1930, there was a split in Magui by Gorikire, right? So the founding fathers, the Orak people, moved to Team Lobela by themselves. And then the two Bura groups of Pologanyan and Pedieri, they moved by the roadside, starting from Turi to Opari. Some people were put on the roadside from that area through Paniquara, going up right? Just for surveillance, right? Because they were unruly and um, I guess they were like killing each other, abusing power, whatever the case might be, taking advantage of um, their communities, and they couldn't really live together, coexist in that area. So the British came and kind of split them up. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. If you've been following me and watching some of the videos and previous recordings, this may make sense to you. Okay, Apo. Yalla. So they split up. The two Buddha people went to the roadside Guri Pa Bilal. Okay, then Rajo Choringoni enter Santo Ogin mi Magwi o wajani inyim dak pa jo Magwi e de team Lobela gin kong obero i team Achila team Mary Magwi e kabirma gilungo ni ogwa kala chien gino dakwere i team Lobela kama team dana mi Magwi pori tie ye dano mi Magwi o dak e team Lobela pien ngomi team Lobela obedo ngoma be mi pu te kwar mi Magwi wajuni ngomi team Lobela o chare gi tung poro ching or west ikulu kimuru ka o chero kwere i tung ping south ikulu adochi ka o dok kwere malo or north ikulu ayi source me information in Santo Ogin 2005. Okay, so he's saying here now after they all had moved, he had received information from Santo Ogin, who is from Magwi of present-day South Sudan, who told, who informed that the people split up in Magwi, and for the Orak people, the original Magwi people, settled in Lobela. Before they did, they actually went through first settling in Achila, and then settling in Timeri, Magui, and then some places called Ogwa, before they ended up in Lobela. Okay, so he's confirming that Lobela is the place where they have their land on land rights, and it's known to be the land belonging to the original Magui or founding fathers of Magui. And the Magui people, the original Magui people, are still there in Lobela. Okay. And he's saying the reason why people moved to Lobela in the 1930s and beyond is because of famine. Where they were, they couldn't really grow crops or anything like that. There was a drought, so they moved to Lobela that was more fertile. That is the claim that he's making, not mentioning anything about the kitty caught they had. If it was dry and they couldn't grow crops, the land wasn't good, the soil wasn't good, you have kitty caught. If you're chosen to use it, then use it. It should help you. Otherwise, unless if the ancestors were not happy with that community, so it wasn't working for them. So they moved quite a bit and ended up in Team Lobela, which is now known to be the place for the people from Magwi. Okay. Okay, and the thing that the landscape of Lobela, the land called Lobela, starts from the west of that region, right, of that county, the Magui County in present day, right? So it starts from west, and there's a river called Kimuru, okay? And then it goes south to another river called Adochi, okay? And then it spreads up north to a river called Ayi, okay? That's how large it is, basically. He's kind of giving the visual, if you want to visualize how big Team Lobela is, where they settled, right? It kind of covers these regions and these rivers. It crosses over from Kimuru, River Kimuru, River Adoch or Aduchi, and then River Ayi. Okay, the source is Santo Ogin, who was from Magwi. Okay, and this was in 2005 when he was um, sharing the information. And then the writer included it in the research. Okay, in this book. Now, regarding Team God Bura, regarding land and mountains of Bura, Bura of Magui. Okay, what does the writer say? What you're joining up? Lo Bura peregi team, gin bene peregi God, your jog. So it's just one sentence here. He's saying the Bura people of Magui of South Sudan, right? Magui of the Acholi tribe of South Sudan. They do not have land. They don't have a mountain or rights to a mountain, or they don't have any jok, a god, spiritual power, a deity, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So I don't know why he would say that if the paragraph right before that he's saying Team Lobela belongs to the Magui people that moved there. Is is the assertion here that Team Lobela belongs to another group, not the Magui people? Did they find other groups there? Because he's saying here they don't have land rights. They don't have any significant mountains. But what about the god where they were living, God Okire? Okire. Why is he saying they don't have any mountains? Whose mountain is this one? It doesn't make any sense. If you're from Bura, if you're from Magui, from, President of South Sudan, please tell us, Upegi God, Upegi team, Upegi Jock, is that true? Drop your comments if you're from Magui and you're from the Bura Subclan. Is it true? I thought Lobela Muna team too. Is it not? I thought God Okita was you. You guys have rights to Team Okita, and I thought Orak was the founding fathers of Bura of Magui, or founding fathers of Magui in general. What do you think? Drop your comments. Actually, Chaka family, if you have any information about the Magui people of the Choli of President South Sudan, please drop your comments. Leave a comment under this video. Send me a DM. If you would like to be a guest, please also send me a message or a DM. And that concludes the reading on Buddha of Magui. Tomorrow, I will read on Amika or Amika. Amika, Amika, or Amika. Okay. And that's it. Please make sure to like, comment, share, engage with the platform. Leave me a comment, leave me a message. Anything at all. Apo in my tech, apo with my tech. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.